Good morning, students. I'm Dr. Urvesh Chaudhary, Professor, Aravali College of Engineering and Management, Faridabad. Today I'm going to take your topic on business idea generation in today's economy. Students, as you know that our topic for today is business idea generation in today's economy. The topic has been divided into three major parts: impact of pandemic corona on Indian economy, second, business opportunity identification, number three, business opportunities and need of the hour in today's Indian environment. So we'll cover first impact of pandemic corona on Indian economy. As you know, corona is a disastrous disease, or it's pandemic disease which is spreading like anything all over the world, and it has caused numerous deaths. Till date, around 1,70,000 people died because of this disastrous disease, and lot many of people are suffering from the disease. If I talk about India, it was first case of corona was seen in Kerala on 30th of January. The carrier of this disease was an international student who came to Kerala. Since then, it is increasing day by day, although the government is taking a lot of measures to stop the pandemic corona. The coronavirus outbreak has been labeled a pandemic by the World Health Organization. Coronavirus are a large family of viruses that are known to cause illness, ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East respiratory syndrome and severe acute respiratory syndrome. So the major symptom of this disease is the cough, sneezing, fever, high fever, and the respiration problem. Now we come to what is the remedy for corona. If you want to prevent the spread of corona 19, you have to follow the following steps. It has been given in the guidelines of WHO also. Clean your hands often, use soap and water or an alcohol based hand rub. Maintain a safe distance from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. Don't touch your eyes, nose or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, a cough, and difficulty in breathing, seek medical attention. Call in advance. Follow the directions of your local health authority. It is necessary whenever you are seeing the symptoms, you should take a consultancy from the doctor and help in spreading of the disease, and it also help you in recovering from the disease, because lot many of cases are recovered from this disease. More than 2,000 people have recovered from this disease in India till date, and the rate of recovery is more than the rate of deaths. As you know, to take the remedial measures, the first curfew was imposed by Pradhan Mantri on 22nd of April. On that day, all the people were supposed to be in their houses. And seeing the growth of this disease, then on 24th, first lockdown was declared, and since then till 14th of April, and since then we are in lockdown only because of the growth of this disease. On 12th of April, it is again said that the lockdown period is extended and lockdown 2 was imposed till 3rd of May. So because of this shutdown and no movements, the businesses affected badly. Most of the businesses are closed, no production is taking place, supply chain has stopped. Lot many of the problems are there, but to save the life, our Pradhan Mantri also gave the slogan that जान है पहले जान को बचाना है, and then जान है और जहान है दोनों. So if we talk about this, so the impact of corona on Indian economy is vast. In India, up to 53% of businesses have specified a certain amount of impact of shutdowns caused due to COVID-19 on operations. This is the report given by FICCI survey. Various businesses such as hotels and airlines are cutting salaries and laying off employees. Live events industries has seen an estimated loss of 3000 crores. A number of young startups have been impacted as funding has fallen down. A Data Labs report shows a 45% decrease in the total growth, and in Delhi night, light radiance fell 37.2% compared to 1st to 31st March 2019. This was the biggest fall by any metro in India. Bangalore fell 32%, while Mumbai dropped by 29%. So, huge loss is there. It is not so that the economy is affected only by the industries, metro, rails, etc., but it has impacted on the agriculture also. When we talk about the impact on agriculture, as the month of April is the harvesting month after Holi, the people have to harvest their crop of wheats and many other fruits, vegetables, etc. Summer, basically, I should say summer fruits and the crops. But due to lockdown, the farmers are not able to go out. They are not able to harvest the crops. And major problem is that due to logistical problems following the lockdown, tea estates were unable to harvest the first flush, and tea export could drop up to 8% as a result in this month. Same happened with the crops of vegetables and fruits. From 20th April, under the new lockdown guidelines, it is proposed that reopen of the economy and relax the lockdown for agricultural business such as dairy, tea, coffee and rubber plantation, as well as associated shops and industries. The relaxations were given from 20th April, but it was seen in some states that people were misusing this liberty. They were on the roads without any reasons. They were not following the social distancing norms. They were not following the rules and regulations. So, keeping in the view, some of the states have declared the complete lockdown again. If I talk about the stock markets, which is the major market, basically it is also not safe from corona. The impact of corona was very high on the stock markets. On 23rd of March 2020, stock market in the India post worst losses in the history. Sensex fell down 4,000 points, that is 13.15%, and NSE Nifty falls 1150 points, that is 12.98%. However, on 25th of March, one day after the complete 21-day lockdown was announced by the Prime Minister, Sensex posted its biggest gains in 11 years, adding a value of rupees 4.7 lakh crores, that is US dollar 66 billion crore for the investors. Although the market is improving, but for not for all. The estimated economic loss due to this pandemic corona is basically the Indian economy is expected to lose over 32,000 crores every day during the first 40 days of the lockdown. You can understand that huge losses there. And if I talk about the US dollars, it is 4.5 billion every day. I'm talking about a single day. The losses have incurred in manufacturing sector, hospitality sector, travel and tourism, e-commerce industry, etc. So it is the impact of this lockdown is severe on the economic loss. But the thing is that life is important. Now we come to the second part of this presentation or second part of this topic, that is business opportunity identification. I've told you the adverse effect of the corona, but it is not like that. If economy is falling down or there are many type of problems which are faced by the Indian people, there are many type of problems faced by the community, faced by the Indian government, so there is no scope of business. It's not like that. In today's environment also, there are lot many of business opportunity lying in the market. The thing is that how you see, how you find out the opportunity, that is how you do. the business opportunity identification. So I'll talk about the chain of entrepreneurship first. If I talk about the chain of entrepreneurship, number one is creativity and innovation. Or I should say, creativity and innovation are the first stages of successful entrepreneurial initiatives. You can see that I have divided in three arrows. I have shown creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. If I say creativity, that means that thinking new things. Now, as you know, the in this society, in the market, you don't get the opportunity easily, so you have to think new thing. That means you have to be creative and you have to think out of the box. You have to see the things out of the box, and when you start thinking out of the box, innovative ideas come to your mind, so you have to do the new things. If I talk about the education sector, now traditional method of teaching is not going to be successful, so the people are not doing the loss of studies for the students. The school and colleges, universities have shifted from the traditional method to the online teaching methods. So it is basically an opportunity which was seen, and we gradually shifted from the traditional method to the online method, and it was taken instantly. The so doing the new things, and once you are there with the innovative idea, entrepreneurship can be done, that is creating value in the marketplace take place. So three things are there in the chain of entrepreneurship: creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Business is all about selling a product or a service. You have seen, if I'm talking about the business, it is not merely developing the product, because if you manufacture the product and you are not able to sell the product, then it is not a business. So business is all about selling a product or a service. Every time something happens, positive or negative, I ask myself, where is the opportunity here? Because the opportunity arises from the problem itself. If the people are not having problem, the customer has no need, or the customer do not have the desire, what from where the opportunity will come? So the thing is, first thing you have to do is you have to see basically what is happening in and around in the area. I have to see its positive and negative aspects and ask myself, where is the opportunity here? Then second question which I have to do, how do you spot an opportunity? Keep your eyes open all the time. So you have to visualize the things, you have to visualize the environment and see from this, how can I come to something new, innovative idea that I can establish my business, and the people or the customer is there to buy my product or my idea or my service. So you have to see how. Then step is business idea and opportunity. When I talk about the business idea, it starts with an opportunity only, because opportunity is there, then only a business idea comes, as we have already done in the previous slide. A business opportunity exists when there is demand for goods and services to meet the needs and wants of the community. Opportunity is coming from where? If someone is having the demand, or he has some need, or he wants something from the community, only then basis of these three words, needs and wants, generate the opportunity for your business. Because the market is dynamic, the requirements are changing, society is changing, so the methodology of doing the work is changing, and with the change, the customer desires or the needs and wants are created from the community. You have to catch that, and you have to see the business opportunity. Changes in the environment create opportunities, that is cultural, social, legal, economical, political, and technology, which is in technical terms is also termed as the C-SLAP. Now we come to the illustration on the environmental changes. As you have seen, the total environmental changes have taken place now because of lockdown. Number one, good economic condition. If you have good economic condition, demand luxury cars, homes. Increased number of working couples demands baby maids, babysitters. Introduction of ICT demand computers, repairs, knowledge, spare parts. If I talk about today's requirement, we are moving towards the environment has changed, and we are looking towards the automation of the industries, minimum manpower requirement to see the, because they want to increase the productivity of the organization, but manpower required should be less, as so that the social distancing can be maintained. So from environmental changes also we get the idea. Then process of identify, evaluating and selecting the business opportunity. If I talk about this identifying, evaluating, selecting business opportunity, we have 4 steps. Number 1, identifying the needs of and wants of the customer. Then scanning an environment and evaluating of self, the community. Third, screening of business opportunities. And fourth is the selecting of business opportunity and preparing a business plan. These are the 4 steps which has to be taken care of while we are identifying, evaluating and selecting the business opportunities. Now we come to the step number 1, that is identification of needs and wants of the consumers. What is need? Need is something basic in life, like food, drink, clothing, shelter. The need is which is must for the life, without which we cannot survive. But the need also change from time to time. Today, if I talk about the lockdown period, we are not living on the junk foods, we are not taking care of. And if this, as there is no vaccine developed and though no such type of medicine is there for this pandemic corona, so in coming future, if I talk about this type of junk food requirement will reduce. When it will reduce, that will take, the need will take some other kind of food. So we have to see how this basic need is changing in the community, and depending upon their basic need we can business identify the business. So it comes from the need. Then want is the extension of need, that is craving for better than the basic need. We are talking about only the basic need is not sufficient, we are craving for something better than the basic need. Like need for food is rice, want for food is chicken rice, need for shelter is renting a flat with 10 housemates, want for shelter is renting an individual flat. That better the economy of people, the more business opportunity available for the entrepreneurs. So human needs and wants are unlimited. Next, translate the needs and wants into products or services. Products are physical forms, that is car, handphone, books, etc. Services non-physical form, intangible product, example cab service, telco network training, etc. If I say before the lockdown period or before the corona came to India, for us hotel industry was a very good industry which was at the boom. But along with that or incoming of the pandemic corona, the scenario has changed. Now if I talk about this, the hotel industry is no more important. The focus from hotel industry has shifted to hospitality industry. The major requirement of equipments which is required in the society are of face masks, N95 masks, ventilators. So if you have a business in which you are basically manufacturing your face masks or ventilators or the needs which are required in the hospitality industry, then the survival is high. Many people or many industries which were having the different type of machinery which were used to stitch the bags, etc., have shifted from bags to making of the face mask. So basically, because the need and want has changed in the society, and identifying that needs and wants, the product or services also changes, and you have to do the same. So product are physical forms, we have already discussed. Then we come to the step number 2, that is environmental scanning, self-analysis and community values. 3 factors to be considered. One, environmental scanning. That means we have to see the complete environment around us. In environmental scanning, help us to identify the business opportunities. In it, we have two approaches, that is macro scanning. If I talk about the macro scanning, that means a broader view. That is example, we have the population, ethnics, average income, etc. And second one is the micro scanning, where we are not talking about the complete population, we are talking about the specific sample. So if I talk about the macro scanning, the population reduced to family size, we have deliciousies and the individual income. Then number two is environmental scanning, self-analysis and community values. Self-evaluation to see what is available in oneself, our experience. Match business with experience. Example, engineer work with public work department will become a civil engineer. Knowledge and skill, do business on what he really knows what to do. Example, contractor must not only know how to manage his business but also how to construct the building. So we should have a related experience which we want to do. I have to evaluate myself, the business which I want to start, for which I have I have to evaluate myself and see the business which I want to start, what type of experience I'm having in that particular business, and what type of knowledge and skills I do have. Will I be able to do it confidently or not? Then self evaluation, we also have to see what is available in oneself. And in oneself, when we are talking, not only the skills and experience is sufficient, we have to see our financial situation. Business that is planned to be implemented must match with financial ability. For example, landowner can do housing business. Number two is the interest. Select business based on his interest. Example, a person with gardening hobby can open the nursery, because if you are doing a business which is your hobby or which is your interest area, that will not be a burden and you can put more than 100% into the business because you like it. Then major role is of networking, as we talked previously also, that not only making of a product is sufficient, but we have to sell the product. If we want to sell the product, we should have a good network, and good networking generate business opportunities, for example trading. Then values, norms of the community. Business opportunities need to be coordinated with the religious and society's value of the norms. Values and norms equal to what is perceived as useful and beneficial to the community. For example, incinerator in Kuala Lumpur, nuclear powered electricity generator, poultry farm nearby residential area, etc. are there. Then we come to this third step, that is screening of business opportunity. In the previous slide, we have already seen that screening of business opportunities, we have 3 to 4 steps. Number one is the legality. Ensuring the business opportunity is legal one, because if you are starting a business, it should have the proper approval from the government. You should start your business, but proper approval should be there, and it should work as per the norms laid down by the government. Ensuring the business opportunity is a legal one. For example, selling pirate DVD, imitate product. Example, Crocs. If you have a proper approval from the required approval from the government, then you can do it. Otherwise, it is a fraud and you will not be able to succeed with the business. For example, if you are running a chemical factory, the byproduct which is, or I should say the side product which is coming out after manufacturing of the product, that is harmful for the environment, it is creating pollution, then you have to follow the guidelines of the government and you have to see and make a foolproof plant which is implemented, which will take care of this byproduct which is harmful to the society. Otherwise, you cannot run the plant. Second, degree of competition. Choose the business that is not monopolized. For example, supplying sugar. If you choose a business monopolized, then the awareness among the customer is less, so you will not be able to succeed too much. Capital requirements to identify sufficient funds to finance the business. For example, your own money, you can debt the financing or you can take loan from FDI. Risk involved expecting the potential uncertainties and considering the percentage of success and failure. For example, selling the second hand cards. Then we have to see the opportunities. When we see the opportunities, it is simple to understand that there is little difference between the obstacle and the opportunity, because 90% in 90% cases the obstacles become the opportunity, because you are stuck over here, and if you come out with the solution of that problem, it becomes an opportunity and you can go. For example, if I talk about the Arogya Setu app, we were suffering from the corona, and in that particular time period, Arogya Setu has become, which is becoming e-pass for the people. Everyone has to download that app, and from that app we are able to see the risk of the corona, the risk to your life for the or the disease corona. So basically this is an obstacle was there, and it has been created as an opportunity that we created an app. So the developer of the app has created an opportunity out of the obstacle. Then if I previously gave you an example of mask making, if the company was making a bags, the total lockdown, due to total lockdown, the bags manufacturing was not allowed. They shifted, does the minor changes in their machines, they shifted from bag making to the mask making, and it is the need of the day that mask making is required, because we are running short of masks, we are running short of PPE kits. Able to turn both to their advantage, the opportunities for potential entrepreneurs are unlimited, whether the economy is up or down. Number 4, selecting a business opportunity and preparing a business plan. After you fulfill the step 1 to 3, it is time for the entrepreneur to select a business opportunity, then to prepare the business plan. Because on the basis of business plan, if you have developed a very good business plan, you can go to the funding agencies, you can put their business plan. On the basis of business plan, you get the loans from banks, from funding agencies, or otherwise no one will support you. Next is business innovation. When we say innovation, that means something new you have to think of. So basically, what do you understand by innovation? The process by which entrepreneurs convert opportunities into marketable ideas is known as the innovation. Basically, we have to look into the society, look into the needs and wants of the people, and based upon that, we have to come up with the opportunity. When we are coming up with the opportunity, we have to think something different from what others are doing. Because if you want to sell your product, it should be something new. So for that we require the innovation. An innovative idea can come from anywhere. The thing is that how you catch the opportunity. So I can say that the business idea is coming from the innovation. It can be a new product or service. It can be enhancement of an existing product, a new market for an existing product, a new application for an existing product, a source of grants or awards, better arrangements with suppliers, better promotion and advertising, greater efficiency of ordering, new contact sources. All these together can give you new business ideas, or it can become the part of innovation. There are 4 forms of innovation. We'll talk about 4 forms of the innovation. Number 1 is product innovation. If I say product innovation, that means we are going to change the product by adding something new to it. Suppose our research and development department is working on the product development, and there they add something new which can create, which can be helpful to the customer, then that is product innovation. The changes in the things, product or services that an organization offers. So for example, in design of a new car, new generation of aircraft A380, or a new development of something which is not there in the society, but now you are coming up because people desire for it, the customer is looking forward for it, the solution to their problem, but something new way. That is product innovation. Second is process innovation, the changes in the ways in which product or services are created or delivered. For example, IIT manufacturing, just in time manufacturing is basically an example of process innovation. As you know now, due to COVID-19 pandemic impact, the industries has to face a lot of problems after opening of lockdown also. So they have to change their process, they have to innovatively think in the innovative manner so that the process can be continued, process can be can run in the industries. But the process should be like that, that social distancing can be maintained and the workers safety is maintained, the people who are working in the organization, they are safe. So for that they are creating new and new innovative methods. For example, Maruti is working on an app in which the temperature of all the employees will be recorded from last 15 days, so that their 14 days data is available with them. When an employee is entering the organization and exiting from the organization, they are able to monitor the data. Next is position innovation, the changes in context in which products services are introduced. For example, Johnson & Johnson product not only for babies. If we think of our 10 years back, it was Johnson & Johnson only famous for the baby products, but now it is also serving the adults. So position innovation can also take place. Then is the paradigm innovation, the changes in underlying mental models which frame what the organization does. For example, shift to low cost airlines, online insurance, that is paradigm innovation. Nowadays everything is online and all the task has been converted so that they can be done in the innovative manner. Then there are strategies to encourage creativity and innovation. The first question is that is the creativity and innovation same? So if I talk about the creativity, the generation of ideas that result in the improved efficiency or effectiveness of a system is creativity, whereas the process by which entrepreneurs convert opportunities into marketable ideas, it is the mean by which they become catalyst for the charge, is innovation. So when I say creativity, ideas that improve the efficiency and effectiveness of system, and if I say innovation, turning ideas into marketable goods and products. That means there is a relationship between the creativity and innovation. Creativity is coming up with the ideas and innovation is coming up by changing these ideas to marketable goods and products. When I talk about the types of innovation, it is again divided into four types, that is invention, extension, duplication and synthesis. Invention is the creation of new product, service or process, often one that is novel or untried. And extension is the expansion of a product, service or process already in existence, whereas duplication is the replication of an already existing product, service or the process. And last one is the synthesis, that is the combination of existing concepts and factors into a new formulation. Now we come basically what are the last part of this presentation or this seminar, that is business opportunities and need of the hour in today's environment. Lot of business. Next is the target industries. Number one is aviation and aerospace. Although under the lockdown they are not working, all the transportations has been stopped, whether it is railways, it is buses or it is the aerospace. But thinking new ideas, taking new ideas into consideration, that the people are safe, they are sanitized, all the there are lot many of the scopes in aviation and aerospace also, but now creativity and innovation will lead. Second is the automotive, then is the medical and health services. As you know, nowadays the need of the hour is we should have the strengthened medical and health services. That's why India has converted even the railway coaches into the isolation centers, and different hospitals are basically going to start in some more time with more bedded systems. And India Prime Minister is trying to strengthen the medical services and the health services, because this pandemic corona is going to cover a lot many of the population in India also. which may suffer from this disease. So it is necessary that the treatment, the best treatment, should be given to these people, and they should be healthy again. And for that, in labs also there are medicine inventions or medicinal trials are going on. So there is a lot of scope in medical and health services. If I talk about the mask making, N95 mask making, ventilator making, even Mahindra and Mahindra, who was only making the automobiles, and it was in IT industry, has now into the making of your ventilators also. Although it is not a profitable part for them, they are building only for the society's sake, but they are also going shifted to that particular thing. Then is the marine engineering, transport and logistics. If I talk about the biotech and bioprocesses, lot of innovation is required, lot of research is required, as nowadays the medical and health services are more important. ICT has become more, because automation will be lead in the coming year. Electrical and electronics, oil and gas, building technology, everywhere nowadays we are in the requirement of creativity and innovation. And when creativity and innovation come, automatically some business opportunities will arise. And even the government policies has decided to give 40 sector has decided to give encouragement to the 40 sectors which are coming under medical and health services, so that the economy of India remains strengthened. And due to lockdown period, the impact on economy is adverse, and nowadays the full focus is that the economy should regain the uh, past figures. So government is also with the entrepreneurs. You can also go and start your own business. So these are some of the target industries. At last we conclude, and with the conclusion we come that we have, in this particular seminar, we have covered current economic situation of India, about the business opportunity identification, what is innovation, and what is the scope of entrepreneurs, and what are the target industries. For any queries, this is what I wanted to cover today. I hope you have a very knowledgeable lecture today, and you have understood what I wanted to impart to you. And for any queries, contact on my email ID, that is urvesh.chaudhary@acem.edu.in. And at last I will say that please stay safe. With this I conclude the today's session. Thank you.